Welcome back, friends. This is Angel from Orlando Fab Family with one of my home chef meals for the week. I will be doing the herb butter chicken with portobello green beans. That's what Gabrielle picked for tonight. It is one of their oven ready meals, almost oven ready. You do have to still do a little bit to it. I've already started off by heating up my oven to 425, so we've got that on preheat right now. They do send everything in the pan. It's a little beat up, but I think it's still going to work fine. And we just need to give that a little non-stick spray. We're going to do that. And the first thing we're going to do is start cooking our green beans. So I've already rinsed these off and let them drain so they're dry. Sprayed that with spray, and now we're going to put our green beans in there with a little bit of olive oil. Because some things you have to provide yourself, not a lot, but a little bit. You can measure that if you want, but I just put a little bit in there. And then what I love from them, their garlic salt. They gave that to me again. It's so delicious. Somehow I'm only picking meals that are seasoned with garlic salt. So sprinkle that in there. And then we just want to toss that around so they all kind of get coated with the garlic salt. And then we're just going to pop that in the oven for about 15 minutes, a little bit of water as well, a couple tablespoons. So we're going to pop that first part in the oven and let it bake, and we'll be back for the rest. So while the green beans are in the oven cooking, I'm just going to go ahead and get our chicken ready. I took it out of the package and just patted it dry. And then we are just going to season it up with a little salt and pepper, as well as the Italian seasoning that they included in the meal kit. Sorry for that close space there. So we'll go with a little salt and pepper. And they do give you 13 ounces of chicken, so just two small, about 6.5 ounce breasts. So, ooh, that seems like a lot of Italian seasoning. I probably won't use all of that. So I'll put the rest in a little container maybe from the package. That over. And one more thing is done. Then we're going to get our mushroom sauce ready. I'm going to rinse my hands. It's, again, a packaged mushroom sauce. And then they're going to give you some additional flour to put in it as well. So we have the container of mushroom sauce there. Twist off. There we go. And can't quite grip that. There we go. That worked for me. So with that. And then the amount of flour you're going to use right in there. I think it says 1/4 ounce. Let's get ourselves a spoon. And it says to, in a mixing bowl, combine them, but I don't know why. I guess I'll go ahead and do that, but you probably could just do it in that little plastic container. It'd be just as easy. I guess this gives you a little more room to mix it up. So pour that in there. Again, I keep the little ingredient bag right there. Handy dandy garbage for you. Nice and easy. And we'll just stir that together, thicken it up just a tad. A couple of splashes for me. Should probably invest in an apron. So there we go. Our mushroom sauce is ready. Our chicken is ready. So once the green beans are done, we're going to carefully take those out of the oven and drain the liquid that's there. And then push the green beans to one side, top them with the mushroom mixture, and then we're going to add the chicken on there, and then we have some little butter pat that we're going to put on top. So getting ready for our next step. All right, everybody, we are back. Our green beans are out of the oven and drained. They look really good. And I know you've heard this before, but the garlic salt on there smells so delicious. Just gonna kind of move those over to one side. Put those there. And then we are going to put our chicken on the other side. That in there. Take our mushroom sauce that we mixed with the flour and pour that right on top of the green beans. Add that on there. And then just take a little pat of butter that gave us 2. So 1 for each piece of chicken. Get a knife maybe, or a spoon, that'll work. We're just going to put a pat on top of each piece of chicken here. It got a little soft while we were sitting. There we go. That'll work. All right, and now that we have done that, we are just going to pop that back in the oven for 10 minutes. Then we're going to pull it out. We have some crispy onions. Half of those we're going to put on. And then we're going to bake it for about 10 to 12 minutes. So we're talking about 22 minutes about to finish off the chicken. So we'll pop that back in. And do make sure if you're doing this, it is hot. Don't forget. So make sure not to hurt yourself, okay? Pop that back in. Set our timer for 10 minutes. So we're at that 10-minute mark, and I have my little baggie of crispy onions. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle half on top of the chicken, and it does smell delicious. That mushroom sauce smells great on the green beans. I'm going to sprinkle that on, and then just close up the oven. We'll save the other half for garnish. Now we're just going to close up the oven and cook for another 10 to 12 minutes until the chicken is cooked through. Over 12 minutes. Smells great. It's hot in there. And let's just check the temperature on our chicken. And I think we are good to go. Check another spot. There we go. Perfect. And put our chicken and green beans on the plate. Ooh, hot. And it says just to stir up the rest there so you get a really nice sauce. I still have a couple of green beans in there. And then we will just pour that on top. And then we've got the rest of the little fried onions to put on there. Ooh, a lot of green beans. I do feel like you get a lot more vegetables than protein with these, but I guess that makes sense for making money. Pour the rest of the sauce right on top. And then we will do our fried onions, sprinkle those right on top of the chicken, a little on the green beans. And we are done. So that is our herb butter chicken with portobello green beans for you. Whoop! Lots of sauce sliding off. There you go. Thanks. We'll let you know how we like it. Hi. So Gabrielle and I have finished our meal, and it was very delicious. The chicken stayed super moist. The crispy onions were a great addition. The mushroom sauce cooked into the green beans and then they poured kind of over top everything was very, 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 very yummy. Just like the mushroom sauce we had with one of the other dishes. So good. And then the green beans were delicious. They stayed nice and crisp, so I actually like that. I would give this 5 out of 5. Super easy to make, pretty quick. I think it took me about 40 minutes altogether. Um, I do think calling it an oven ready meal, which is what category this comes from, is a little misleading because you do still have to kind of mix the sauce, cook the green beans, put it on there, then put the chicken in. Do so it does have several steps, but very easy steps. So I'd say all in all, super easy. Again, this is from Home Chef. It's their herb butter chicken with portobello green beans from the oven ready section. It is one of the carb conscious meals. It's going to come in with 20 net carbs per serving, which again, for how I eat, because I eat very low carb, is fairly high, but I think is still good for a quick and easy weeknight meal. Um, but Home Chef, another great meal. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like it, all those kind of things. And we'll see you next time.